Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Theresa Donovan will get a call that takes her by surprise, according to previews for Days of Our Lives. Andrew Donovan will insist on seeing Theresa in person when he speaks with his younger sister over the phone. Theresa will presume that since this is scheduled for the week of December 18 to 22, Andrew is merely looking to spend some time with his family spending the holidays together. Theresa won't consider the possibility that Andrew has information that could be used against her in the future. But according to previews for Days, once he sees Theresa again, Andrew will throw a curveball. Fans of DOL will remember that Steve Johnson emailed Shane Donovan a video clip of the kidnapper wearing a hoodie in the hopes that he could identify him. After obtaining the tape, Andrew conducted an off-screen analysis and concluded that Theresa was the person who was most likely Konstantin Milaunis' accomplice. When Andrew asks Theresa to share her own story, she will quickly brainstorm a tale about playing Cupid. According to Days teasers, Theresa will argue that by allowing Konstantin the opportunity to save Victoria, she was attempting to bring Konstantin and Maggie Kyriakis closer together. At first, Andrew could be dubious and wonder why Theresa is so committed to supporting Konstantin. Naturally, Theresa can pretend that she only wanted to offer Maggie another opportunity at love because she hated seeing her in such pain following Victor Kyriakis' death. Theresa will face criticism from Andrew for taking things too far, but she will be able to persuade him that her intentions were pure. Theresa will assure you that she entered into this with the best of intentions and that things simply got out of control. Theresa would put pressure on Andrew to remain silent when she shares her outrageous story and may even suggest to Steve that he was unable to identify the subject of the footage. Days spoilers indicate that Andrew will choose to overlook this since he is already accustomed to Theresa's shenanigans. Having stated so, Andrew will caution Theresa to behave well and refrain from engaging in any more misbehavior that might result in legal action. Theresa will feel relieved, but there will soon be more turmoil. Theresa will continue to have problems with Konstantin, so in the upcoming weeks, she will have further fires to put out. Keep checking back for updates on all the surprising news that lies ahead since spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate that Theresa and Konstantin's partnership is doomed to fail. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Channel Dupree will feel apprehensive when Paulina Price declines an opportunity to go Christmas shopping. Paulina is usually very active, so when she decides she just wants to curl up on the couch at home, it will seem strange. Chanel will also remember that Paulina went to bed early and appeared quite fatigued recently. Chanel will surmise that Paulina's recent mood swings are due to more than simply her dejection at Lani Grant's postponed release. According to teasers for Days, Paulina is having problems. As a result, Chanel will begin to worry and will coerce her mother into seeing a doctor. Chanel will soon be at Paulina's side at University Hospital, where Paulina will undoubtedly argue that all of this trouble is pointless. Paulina is bound to minimize her tiredness and other associated complaints. In addition to balancing her endeavor to win Abe Carver back to her, Paulina has been getting used to her new duty as mayor at this already hectic time of year. Chanel will feel that her mother should look into this, even if Paulina will act as though it's normal for her to be fatigued. Because Chanel adores her mother, she will insist that Paulina be checked out and allow the physician to do all required tests. Chanel will instinctively know that Paulina is facing more challenges than she knows. The week of December 18 to 22 will bring some scary times for Chanel, despite her efforts to be strong for Paulina. According to teasers for Days, Paulina will actually go through some testing later on, which should provide some challenging findings and an explanation for why she is always exhausted these days. Paulina appears to be about to receive a terrible diagnosis, which means that her life may be in danger. Days spoilers indicate that while Paulina would initially keep Abe in the dark about her health issues, he will eventually discover the truth. Will Abe then ask Paulina to marry him and say he wants a second chance at their wedding? Given the amount of discussion around Abe and Paulina's prior wedding on Duol, it appears that another nuptial ceremony will soon take place. All of this could become bittersweet if Abe decides to reaffirm his vows with Paulina before it's too late and his memories come flooding back. Of course, Paulina might experience a miraculous recovery when the time is right. But in the interim, those who love her will likely experience some fear. Keep an eye out for the fallout from Paulina's terrible news. According to teasers, she will receive updates on her terrible health conditions and determine what to do next. There's a lot of EJ helping in the way they wrote it. However, as his portrayer continues, all of that eventually culminates in small details of EJ not handling it very well. He comes dangerously near to losing it at a couple points. And by near, I mean that his body begins to reveal himself. He drinks a little more, chats to his dad a lot more, and attempts to maintain his composure as his hand begins to shake. Nicole genuinely wants to move on, but it appears that events and fate are keeping her from doing so. If she is unable to let go, EJ will find it difficult to unwind and concentrate on how he is handling everything. Although he's trying to be so strong and so tough for everybody that he doesn't really take time for himself to go through a process. He too lost a child. Well, not really, twice over. What occurs when a person such as E.G. denies himself the opportunity to grieve and release his feelings in a healthy manner? It's no secret that E.G. struggles to manage his negative emotions in a healthy way. Furigal teases that it all starts to build up on him, but it's up to you to decide whether or not it explodes. Throughout the entire drama, the actor has shown his admiration for Ariane Zucker's work without holding back. It was a delight to work with Ari and witness her perform her magic, he says, adding, I do remember quite vividly filming all of this and how amazing Ari was. Ari had to carry a lot. I had the most enjoyable time reading this narrative. Even though it has been difficult to watch, we have enjoyed seeing Zucker and Furigal at work. We already know that the trip has been well worth it, no matter where they end up next. Jada is going to display the photo when Harris enters. Stephanie responds that they met in Greece when Jada tries to introduce them. He declines their invitation to stay for a drink, stating he needs to go upstairs. When they press, he chooses to stay. After responding to Jada and Stephanie's inebriated thoughts, a very sober Harris attempts to leave. They halt him and inquire about his sexual or sex habits. I laughed when Stephanie called him Harry. The Spectator. Chad shows up to discover Everett at work. Given that the sole reason he purchased the paper was to fire him, Everett is shocked that he is still there. Chad promises to be very involved because he is committed to seeing the publication succeed. After some playful jabs, Chad acknowledges that Stephanie moved out. Though Everett is aware that Chad holds him responsible, he also realizes that their relationship was in trouble before he ever left for good. He tells Chad he's happy about their split and that he won't be leaving. Though Chad. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.